Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is the video number 4 of our exception handling techniques, and here we're going to use something called a throw statement. This throw statement is to actually, um, we use it actually to exception handling using the methods, but now on we have a what's called as a throw, which can actually call the exception, generate the exception by explicitly, rather than having some programming errors or like that. So here I'm going to class, and then I have a function called thr, and this is static open static thr, and I'm calling it, and we are having here a try catch in the this is my in the main. This is a client code for this, and I'm here saying that I'm declaring the that exception here by saying the throws class. So I'm saying throws exception, this thr. Then I just print out here that that methods. Okay, it's a problem with our throws exception. And what I do here is a throw here, which is used to generate a new exception. It can have any object. It can create an object of. It generates an exception because whenever an exception occurs, a variable of actually object of a particular subclass of throwable is generated. Here we deliberately explicitly do it by saying new, and then here it can be any subclass of any subclass of a throwable. Okay, and now we're having an exception, which is the parent class of maximum exceptions. Okay, so it creates the object, which is say using the throw. So what happens is it generates an exception, but we are not catching it here, so we're saying throws. So that means to catch it is the job of the client code, that is the main, which is doing here. So it will land into the exception e. So what will happen here is it will, when you call it, it will call this method, and this print ln method will be printed, and then exception generated. It since we don't have a try catch here, and we are saying, hey, this method is basically throwing can generate an exception, and so it throws back to the client code, and in this class we catch it here. So this will be the next method to be printed. So if we give it a go, I will see that first the method throws exception, which is there an exception handle in the main. So these two things will be there. But the next thing is, if for example you also have a try catch here, um, even though you have a throws class, but you may have try catch in the method itself. So that means it will this throw here actually generate an exception. This will be catched in this method itself. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, and where is the problem here? Because this is the catch. Catch is not closed, by the way. So we have to close this catch somewhere. Here maybe. Okay. Okay, I have to close this one actually. No, I'm adding a try catch here in this method as well, and this is also the finally. Okay, in this method, so it will run anyways. And if I give it a go, we have the one println on here, exception handle in the main. One is the method throws exception, and then it's the exception handle in the catch of the of the throw method, and then go to the finally. So what will happen typically? Let's see. Let's walk through this. When the throw is called, it will jump to the throws, and here exception is generated. So when exception is generated, if there will be a code below this that will be not executed, it will jump to the catch, because catch is here, so we have provided the exception handler here. So we go to the exception e, and this thing will print exception handle in the catch. Okay, finally will run anyways. So in method finally, it will run anyways and go back to the main. Then And let's see, will this catch run or not? Okay, which says exception handled main. In the catch of main. Okay, let's give it a go and see. We see method throws exception because this is the uh, in the method itself actually had on the catch, which is the catch, and the finally. So no catch is executed of the main because the exception which was generated here is handled here only. So that means when it comes back, it doesn't come back to the main with the throwable with exception as thrown to the main. So main does not is not responsible now for catching the errors. So main is not catching it anyways. But what to do if we say, hey, we have catched it. Oh, it's a volcano. I think volcano has happened. My my wife actually came through this place. Anyways, so what's happening here is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying that I have provided with the exception handler in this method as well, and I'm saying throws also. So that means something. That means something. That means that I'm catching it here. But if I'm catching it, why should I throw? Why I would keep my responsibility on the head of a main? Because main will not catch it. But if you want, yeah, it should be thrown. So I should throw E. Now you may say, hey, is this a new exception here? Is it new exception? I say no, because it's the same exception object E, which was created by this throw here, throw new, because as a new means it creates a new object. Okay, using constructor of the exception class. And now in the catch, I'm saying throw E, I'm throwing the same exception object, so it will be thrown back to the client code. And in the finally, we should understand also, we should not use the throw here, because this exception object is not available in the finally. So what does so that means we should not put the throw keyword, throw. We should not do this throw statement in the finally unless we don't have a try catch in the finally itself. So now by this throw, it actually does what? It throws same exception E to the main, and the main handles it. Now the main's catch will work this time. So like this. So in so except for first the methods, then except handle the catch in method finally of the method, and then it goes with the main, and it's the exception in the catch, exception handled on the catch of main. Okay, good.